Hello, folks. Whoa, that's loud. Sorry. Welcome back, um, to another edition of the Let's Play Tekkit SMP. We are out here at the ocean. Um, Side thought, I have. I was looking at my OBS recordings and wondering why they were kind of just lackluster, and I saw that my OBS was almost 10 versions old. So I have the new OBS system and kind of have it all configured out how I need to be, and I use the setup wizard to help you with your um, post processing and stuff, or processing in general. So here we are. So hopefully we sound a little bit better. Hopefully we look a little bit better. We're out at the ocean. I'm going to start this episode with a new friend. This Mo Creatures mod is been pretty cool. Uh, I find new stuff all the time. But here we have a shark. There's a couple other sharks over here. I just saw them, unless they despawned already. Yeah, but sharks aggro on you. And they'll attack you. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I haven't killed them yet, so I don't, or I haven't unalived them yet, so I don't know what that's gonna do. Some other cool things: the manta ray, pretty sweet. We have Dory, pretty sweet. There's more sharks out here. I just saw a dolphin somewhere. There it is. There's a dolphin. That's cool. Anyways, let's go ahead and head back to our base. We're gonna make a quick stop here in the swamp because there's one more animal I want to show. Creature, yada yada yada. There he is. It's a Komodo dragon. That's cool. I assume they poison you when they hit you or something, but they don't aggro. They're passive, I guess. Or I guess not. Yeah. They poison you when they hit you. Interesting. Alright. Well, we'll roll on. Roll on through. There's your zoology for the day with the Mo Creatures mod. It's pretty cool. Hope y'all enjoyed watching me fight the Manticore earlier. But we're going to go over here and we are going to work on... Can I sleep through this? No. We need a certain type of block that's going to be pretty crucial to our um, automation automation services and like auto crafting and stuff. What we need is the black hole units and the black hole tank. So essentially, these are just giant chests. They hold like 2 billion blocks or something. That might be an exaggeration, but they hold a lot, but they only hold one block. So you can put 2 billion blocks of dirt inside of it. And the cool thing about this is you can set these up along your wall or however you want to do it. And with the logistics pipes, you can tell the logistic pipe to send a block into these storage units or pull a block out of these storage units. They're very handy, and I want them bad. And then the black unit tank, black hole tank, I'm going to use for like either lava storage or oil storage when it comes to how I want to generate more power coming up. I think I'm going to do oil and just refine it into, because I think Galactic Craft is in here, so their refineries are pretty good. But I'm going to do oil refinery because I have a couple oil reservoirs around me. And that's this. The key ingredient here is plastic. And to make plastic, you need dry rubber and smelt it. To make dry rubber, you need tiny dry rubber. To make tiny dry rubber, you need latex processing unit. The latex processing unit, whoops, 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 whoops. Latex processing unit is made like this. Iron gear furnace, machine case, iron, redstone, iron, yada yada yada. I went ahead and took the liberty of making these for you. But it's not as simple as just, obviously not as simple as just making, hello squid, as making a latex processing unit. You need a tree fluid extractor that makes liquid latex. So let's get these out. Let's just get all this crap out. So for the tree fluid extractor, I'm going to set it up like this. All right. And this is what's going to make our liquid latex, fluid latex, whatever you want to say. And it doesn't need power, which is surprising. So just set your tree, it has to be a log. It has to be a tree log. I haven't found any certain type of log that doesn't work with it. These are great wood logs, which have no other value. So it's actually, geez, it's breaking it down, and we're getting liquid latex out of it. Now, that's just half of it. I already have my flux generator here because the liquid latex unit, the latex processing unit, needs water and power plus latex. So here's our water tank, here's our latex tank, here's our power. So in order to get water there, there's a cool little pipe here called the water pump pipe. I already have my infinite water source down here. Just place this on top of water source block and it automatically pulls water up. You don't need pumps, whatever. And not forget how much it is, but it's just enough to, it's more than enough to get water in here. So we're going to take him off. We're going to put him, I want to put him like this. There we go. Filling up with water. And for anybody wondering, water pump pipe is made with a golden fluid pipe, a wooden fluid pipe, iron gear, redstone. Bada bing, bada boom. But now that we have our water in our latex processing plant, we'll set up another fluid pipe, wooden, with the redstone engine so it can pump it out. And then we'll set this here, and then boom. Now we should see a little bit of latex trickle in. Voila. But this isn't going to make anything unless we give it power, and it needs RF power, so flux. And I have my flux generator here coming off of my power source down here, my wave generators. Anyways, now that we got power going in this cat, filling it up. Now he should pump out the little dry rubber there. So, as you pump out the dry rubber and sit here for a little bit and get you a couple plastic pieces going. So, you'll get your tiny dry rubber out of here. So go in here, go to your crafting table, put the dry rubber in a 3x3, and you'll get, or the tiny dry rubber in a 3x3, and you'll get a dry rubber. Take your dry rubber, smelt it, you'll get plastic plates. And then whenever you get your plastic plates, I highly recommend doing this. In a block placer. In a block placer, you need, I think, four plastics. There we go. I can't spell today. 4 plastics, 3 droppers, a machine case, and redstone. And to make a machine case, you need 4 iron, 4 planks, 1 redstone block. Following me? And the block placer is essentially what you think it is. Places blocks. Oh, we don't need it there. We need it closer. Alright. It needs RF power, so we're going to connect it here. And then we're going to dump all these logs in here. And whenever it senses the block in front of it is empty, it's going to drop another one. So here we go. Oh yeah. So little automated latex factory set up real fast just to kind of get plastic rolling. so we can make um our tanks and our units and stuff. That's going to keep kind of pumping these tiny dry rubber out. But I've already ran it a little bit. I just took it down to show you guys that how it's done. Now that we have our plastic and our tiny dry rubber, we can start making our black hole units. But specifically, I wanted to make a black hole tank for now. A black hole tank, it's 2 buckets of 2 ISA ender pearls and 3 plastic on top. And that's how you get your black hole tank. Already have it made here, shocker. And I will show you what's really cool about these tanks. Here we are. It holds 2 billion MB, which a bucket of water is 2,000, I believe, MB. Or 1,000, sorry. So I guess the MB you can say is micro buckets. But we just put our 2 buckets of water in there. So it's got water in it. Let's pick it up. You can shift for details. It's holding water. Sweet. Put it back down. Oh my god, there's our water. So it's cool, like I said, because you can put a whole crap ton of liquid in here and carry it and break it and carry it to wherever you need it. And that's what I'm going to do with our oil reserves. I'm going to set up like teleporter pipes and everything another day, but I'm going to take this, I'm going to take my pump, redstone engines, levers, and fluid pipes. I think I'm going to need some cobble. Oops. Hello? Cobble. There might be a faster way to do all this nowadays. I haven't really ventured off outside of Buildcraft and Minecraft and everything. Oh, by the way, we moved our quarry again, so I'm just making a whole like trench over here, essentially. But it's doing its thing. I probably need to pick up some of this stuff and add it to the condenser so we can get our diamonds rolling. Anyways, I found the oil. We're gonna go set it up. Save the wildlife. How about that? And what I need to do here is my pump there. Then I don't remember if this comes out the top or the side, but I want it to come out the top. Because I'm going to put redstone pumps around the sides. Do that. Put our tank down. Bada bing, bada boom. And then I might actually get a 4th one out here. Because the more you put on it, the faster it goes. So, now we should be... I don't remember. Is this how it works? I'm pretty sure this is how it works. What's the problem here? I gotta put it down another notch. No, I shouldn't have to put it down another notch. What am I missing here? What am I? Fluid into the black hole tank. What am I missing here? What am I missing here? I don't know what I'm missing here. Does it have to come out the side? You shouldn't have to put an engine on the pipe leaving this cat because he pumps his own. He has his own pump in there. What am I missing here? Riddle me this, Batman. Okay. We can figure this out. We can do this. We can do this. I know we can do this. What is happening here? Do I need to go down one? I feel like I shouldn't have to do that. I'm gonna give it like another 30 seconds and then I'm just gonna cut the recording and figure out what I'm missing. I could have sworn this is the way. Alright, well, I'm missing something. So, I'm going to cut the recording here and figure out what I am missing because this is annoying. What? Okay, yeah, I'll be back in a second. Okay, folks, I think I figured it out. Let's sleep first. I think it's not getting enough power. I think since this is like Buildcraft remastered, things had changed a little bit. Um, so I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna put Sterling engines on the side of this. I think that should do it. Because they pump out a lot more power than the redstone engines. There we go. There we go. Sweet. Yep, now it's filling that up. Going pretty quick. Heck yeah. So we'll just let that run. Hopefully nothing crazy happens. Usually there's a tube going down, but I guess the graphic broke or something. But that's that. That was essentially the episode. There it goes. Look at the tube. Heck yeah. So I think we'll leave it at that. That was a little bit of a longer episode. Maybe. It might have been less than that. We'll see how it comes out after. But hopefully things sound better. Things look a little bit better. I just didn't like the quality of my past videos. But hopefully it is what it is. And let's go see how much is collected already. It looks like it's moving pretty dang fast. Wow. Okay. That's pretty cool. When you have the right amount of power in it. So, we'll let that do its thing. We'll go back home. And we'll probably either AFK for a little bit or just go enjoy the day outside. It looks like it's supposed to rain this afternoon, so I might just get outside, do some yard work, and then relax for the rest of the day. We'll see. Anyways, folks, we'll see you next time. Bye.